Very good afternoon, friends. As today I got chance to and time to spare some time with all of you, I I thought that it's better to have some discussions. So one remedy half an hour I have discussed. One more remedy we're going to discuss and which is very helpful in our practice. That is Echinacea. Echinacea angustifolia. There is a mistake in Boericke's Materia Medica. It was named by the name of Echinacea rudbeckia, but rudbeckia is a different species and it has a different manifestations. And that's why if you go through the work, you will definitely get that Echinacea angustifolia as the remedy. And it is the remedy which is very useful in our day-to-day practice and which was very used by many peoples as a blood purifier. Wonderful remedy to cover whenever there are problems of infections, to remove those infections from the blood, the remedy is always an echinacea. I will I will tell you few of the things which are very essential where we can use whenever there is a blood infection and septicemia develops. It is very close to the pyrogen where septicemic features are there. It is an infection which appears on the body in the form of boils, recurrent carbuncles. If the infection happens to be there in the throat, for gargling, echinacea is also useful if the throat infection is there. Even it has been mentioned by Boericke over there that there is a one word which is auto-infection. It is actual. The word is wrongly printed over there. It is ear infections for which some people have used it locally also. And this remedy has a local use as an antiseptic, antifungal. Then it removes or in order to prevent the infection, other than calendula, echinacea plays a very vital role over there. Even in insect stings, snakes bites, this remedy plays a very vital role as a local application to prevent the infection over there. So wonderful remedy. Why not to study from Boericke's Materia Medica? You'll understand many aspects of it. Even Boericke has mentioned this remedy is used in appendicitis, but many times there are chances that appendix may get ruptured, and that's why one should be used it cautiously, but very specifically mentioned for appendicitis. Even in leukorrhea in females, for local application, if leukorrhea is white yellow-ish in tint with itching, then echinacea plays a very vital role over there. So this is one more remedy which we have to learn from Boericke's Materia Medica. Open your Boericke's Materia Medica, find it out it on the page number 263. It is purple cornflower. I will share one screen that is more important. You will exactly find it out. What is this? Is Echinacea. This is very specific Echinacea. There are two different species, but this species is very clearly Echinacea species. So this is Echinacea angustifolia, which we used to use it in our homeopathy. So this is purple cornflower. We are indebted to the eclectic school for this remarkable medicine, a corrector of blood dyscrasia. Acute auto-infection, that is actually a ear infection. Symptoms of blood poisoning, septic condition generally. Diarrhea in typhoid. This is very useful. Mucus secretions gets aggravated when you use echinacea in material form, and diarrhea, specifically if it happens in typhoid, it works. Gonorrhea. So remedy shows aspects of different miasm, psora, psychosis, syphilis, boils, erysipelas, and foul odor ulcers. Gangrene. This is one remedy which is very useful in gangrene. Goiter with exophthalmic symptoms. See, in action on the glandular system suggests the psychotubercular miasm. Full doses also injecting 5 to 10 drops into thyroid gland. Tendency to malignancy in acute and subacute disorders. Last stages of cancer to ease the pain. See, underline this. This is very important thing which has been mentioned. To stop the pain, this is wonderful remedy in last stages of cancer. Venom infections, cerebrospinal meningitis, puerperal infections, tired feeling, piles, pustules, and then see what he says. Acts on vermiform appendix, thus has been used for appendicitis, but remember it promotes suppuration and a neglected appendicitis with pus formation would probably rupture sooner under its use. So it should be used in caution. Lymphatic inflammation, crushing the injuries, snake bites and bites, and stings generally, foul discharges with emaciation and great debility. So see, in the first paragraph itself, Boericke gives the whole aspect of this Echinacea augustifolia. Head, there is confused, depressed, headaches with the peculiar periodical flushing of the face even to the neck, dizziness and profound prostration. So headache associated with prostration, associated with infection. This remedy is very useful. Then nose, foul smelling discharges. This is characteristic. All discharges, they are foul smelling because they are pustular. Membranous formations, protruding, postnasal catarrh with ulcerations and fetor. Nose feel stuffed up, right nostril raw and bleeding. Mouth, you have very close symptoms to the condurango, nitric acid, natriumol, that there are canker sores, gums recedes and bleed easily, corners of mouth and lips cracks. Tongue is dry and swollen, sores dirty brownish. Tongue and lips forces tingle with sense of fear about the heart, like aconite. White coating of the tongue with red edges promotes the flow of saliva. So you get very close features like condurango, nitric acid, natrium, cracks at the corners of mouth or even in on lips. Throats purple or black, gray exudation, extending to the posterior nares and air passages, ulcerated sore throat. Stomach, sour belching and heartburn, nausea better by lying down. Chest symptoms, pain as of a lump in chest or under sternum, pain in pectoral muscles. See, pectoral muscle gets affected. Urine, albuminous, scanty, frequent and involuntary. Female, it is puerperal septicemia. Underline, this is very useful remedy in puerperal septicemia. Discharges are suppressed, abdomen sensitive and tympanic, offensive excoriating leukorrhea. Extremities, there is aching in limbs and general lassitude. Skin symptoms are very useful in echinacea. There are recurrent boils, carbuncles, irritations from insect bites and poisonous plants. Lymphatics are enlarged. Old tibial ulcers and gangrenes. So has a wide effect on skin, producing infective focus over there. Fever, chilliness with nausea, cold flashes all over back, malarial fever, very important for the fever with chills. Generally, this is septicemic chilliness which you used to get in this specific remedy, echinacea. Relationship, compare the Sencris contortrix. This is one more snake remedy in for infective focus. Bothrops, again a snake remedy, infective focus, septicemia, arsenic, lachesis, baptisia, rus, all the remedies which shows very typical septicemic conditions. Cistus canadensis, hepar sulphurum, and calendula. So close relationship is there with the calendula in all types of wounds. Dose is generally tincture 1 to 10 drops every 2 hours and larger doses. So internally as well as externally in mother tincture form, it helps a lot. Locally as a cleansing and for antiseptic wash. And even in cases of females, if calendula never helps, think about the echinacea in leukorrhea. So this is good remedy, one should not forget and make it clear that is echinacea Angustifolia is the remedy. So if there is a printing mistake, you must clear it, because that another part is having a different spaces and different action. So one should not get confounded over there or confused over there. So one more remedy we have finished from the second year syllabus, Echinacea. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a